Welcome back. Joining us now is Dreamstereo. So we welcome Alex, Max, Isaiah, and Daniel, group of 4 here. Thank you guys for being with us today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Alrighty, so you guys are a band, but what was the moment you guys were like, let's come together and like join powers and make this thing happen?
So I think it was earlier in the year. It was January actually, and I've known these guys for years already. I went to school with Daniel, and I worked with these guys, and I knew that we all played instruments. I came out of another band and started this project, and these guys joined in, learned the parts, and we just kept on writing music, and here we are.
Yeah, and so you guys are from Victoria. You guys play at Victoria, you guys play here, and I saw on YouTube you guys were playing in San Antonio at the Riverwalk.
Oh yeah, we like to play all over Texas. You know, we're really trying to branch out and really try to get our footing wherever we can.
So you guys, and also you guys have recently released an album. So talk to me about the creative process that went into that.
Right. For the first album, I think I have a studio at home, and I had at least 40% of the material already, written over time, and just laid down the tracks, never did anything with them. Then these guys came in, they wrote their own parts, enhanced the sound, and we ended up with 13 tracks that we thought, could really are pretty solid, and we just put it out there on a self-titled album.
And so it was a collaborative effort, essentially.
Yeah, for sure.
And we're still working on more music, a lot more music
for sure.
to come. Absolutely.
Yeah. And so what are some of your biggest musical influences? That's a hard one because there's some pretty good ones out there.
I'd say if we all choose one, my personal would be the Smiths. The Cure and the Smiths.
That's a good one.
That's what I love.
That's pretty close to it, but we come with like a more modern sound to that as well. But we keep that kind of original soul to that style.
What do you like, Max?
John Mayer.
John Mayer?
Yeah, he looks like John Mayer. Look at
I'm
him. Look at that hair.
Yes, I don't know about all that.
Got the look going.
Yours. You didn't name yours. What is your musical inspiration?
I listen to just some R&B artists like Daniel Caesar and whoever's.
Oh, Daniel Caesar's so good.
I love Daniel Caesar.
So tell me about the sound that you guys have then. So is it more like a rock, indie, alternative? How would you describe your sound if you could?
I would say we're definitely in the indie category. It's making a comeback. Starting the 2020s, that really blew up again, all the indie movement. So we're trying to join that, but we're keeping our original sound. And I think it's just a combination of what we just mentioned. We're trying to, who we are and what we all do, try to combine it into this one thing that makes Dreamstereo.
And it's forever evolving into something new.
Yeah.
With most creative process, it's
Right,
always evolving,
absolutely.
getting better with each process.
Oh yes, that's one thing we noticed. We would write a song, people would love it. They would see us as, that's the type of sound they have. And then we write another song that's nothing like it. And it's just like, we don't limit ourselves in artistic
a genre.
way. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
it's whatever sounds good at the moment, whatever
Yeah,
you guys are
yeah.
feeling right there.
Absolutely.
That is
And
correct.
so by now you guys have played several live performances.
Oh yeah.
What has been the most memorable gig you guys have had?
San Antonio.
That's definitely.
I
San
have to
Antonio.
say San Antonio.
Playing
on the
in the middle of a riverwalk where people on boats get to go around you is so cool. It's like an arena style situation where people on every side get to view.
Yeah,
and hear your
it
music.
wasn't
It's
your
so
typical PA on the front of the house. It was like we were on an island and there was speakers all around and people all around. So I would be singing, but I can hear myself back here. Same thing with the guitars. It was just a very surround sound, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
loud.
Very
It was very
unique,
loud.
Very unique stage presentation for sure.
was.
Got it.
Almost surreal too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nice. Also, it was like seeing people who were walking by and they would stop and listen. For
Yep,
Probably
yeah.
a good 30 or 40 minutes of our set. And
So is it safe to say that was like that San Antonio performance was like where you guys felt like a united band? Was that the moment you guys kind of were like rocking out, looked at each other, and were like, "This is what we want to do"?
I would say that was the breaking point, the turning point, because we have done a lot of local stuff and gigs that are kind of limited to what we're able to do. And that gig was just like, you guys got 2 hours, play as loud as you can, play what you want, just make sure you engage with the crowd, and we did. It was amazing. And we just had fun. So from then on, we were just like, you know what, we gotta expand. This is what we really want to do. We have to continue to reach out to different places, and we got stuff in Austin, we got stuff in San Antonio. Well, the only thing we don't have, or it's in the works, is Dallas, because it's a little bit further out. but we're definitely gonna make our way up there. There's a lot of good bands up there.
So it's conquering South Texas.
Yes.
One
Slowly
little
but sure.
city by
Yeah,
time.
yeah, and then we go nationwide. That's the plan.
That's the goal. The ultimate
Yes.
goal is make it big
Oh
to
yeah,
you.
Yes,
never
for
stop
sure.
going up.
All right. Well, you guys, good luck. I have all the faith in you. You guys are doing great.
Thank you so
Awesome.
much,
Appreciate it.
and
So
thank you
much.
for having us.
No,
We had
absolutely.
a lot of fun. Thank you.
It's incredible to have you guys. I love having live music in the studio. It's always
Thank
a
you.
blast. Great way to start the morning.
Yeah.
And don't go anywhere because these guys play live up next.